Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue with our Quebec City Ace Nordiques in year 2. We're up here at the trade deadline, and that's a pretty filthy record right there, I must say. 39 regulation wins, 21 regulation losses, and 2 overtime losses. And at the beginning of the year, I was thinking that we'd be a team between 5th place and 10th place, trying to make those playoffs, but not guaranteed. And now we're at the trade deadline, and I mean, look at this. We're first in our division with 80 points, 3rd in the Eastern Conference, and 3rd in the NHL. I mean, we can be a President's Trophy winning team this year. We can be a Stanley Cup winning team this year, okay? We don't have to think about a rebuild anymore. So we're at the trade deadline, and in the last video, I was suggesting that we try to improve this team for the playoffs, and that would be adding to our 4th line. Let me just show you guys our lineups. Again, some comments saying things about Bickle, not loving Bickle, saying to move Shore up to the 2nd line, even though Shore has power play time. I don't like changing things if we're doing good, but the 4th line could be changed. This Bobby Butler, he's a sniper on the 4th line. He's got the least amount of points out of any one of our forwards on our team. Even Talbot and Sean Thornton have more points than Bobby Butler. So, as a sniper, he's kind of useless down there. I could use another grinder or an enforcer. And I was thinking about it, I can even use an upgrade for Sean Thornton if I could get it without trading too much. Just because his physical category is nice, but that defensive category could be a little bit better. And then save Sean Thornton as a depth player if we get an injury, right? But again, the first one is the Bobby Butler. Defensively, I really don't need to make a change. I like this. I could get somebody to help out, but we got to play these guys to get them better for next year. Myers, Goodbranson, and Kulikov. And Campbell's having a great season. So the top 4 is not changing. And these guys are like plus 20, so I'm not changing them, okay? So I'm just thinking the 4th line right wing and possibly a 4th line left wing if I can. Now, in the last video, I was going through the trading block with you guys. Let me just bring up the trading block one more time. And we had a list of players that we knew we were going after. Oh, wait, reset. Hang on a second. Let me just bring this up again. I think it was, what was it? 3rd line checking forward, no potential. And then the physical category was 4.5 and defensive category 4.5, right? I think that was it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So we got Matt Bolesky, Zach Smith, Steve Otts, Brendan Sutter, Kyle Clifford, and Brendan Pruck. Brendan Sutter? Oh, whatever. Now, I was thinking right from the get-go we should go after Pruss because the trade value is way low. 80 overall, which means he fits on that 4th line perfectly. 30 years old, which means he's a veteran. He's not, he's in his prime almost. Yeah, he's in his prime. 2.5, which kind of sucks, but for 2 years, I can handle that, right? So I was looking at Brendan Pruss. I was like, yeah, he would be a good pickup. But I was reading some comments, and you guys started to sway my decision the other way for Kyle Clifford for a few reasons. 1, he's younger. 2, he's better. 3, his discipline is slightly better, and his defensive stats, his physical category, and he's 24 with 3.5 gold stars, so he's still getting better. That's all well and good. His contract is less, 1 year left. Everything about Kyle Clifford is better except for his trade value. Oh, and also the the Quebec City faithful, they were saying that I cannot make any trades with the Montreal Canadiens. That's sacrilege. I'm not allowed to do that. So Brendan Pruss is a no-no. Apparently. Well, we'll have to see what happens. But everything else, yeah, I kind of agree with Kyle Clifford. The only thing is that trade value. I don't think I have anyone on my team that I can make a trade with. Or that has decent trade value that I'd be willing to give up, right? That's the only thing. Like, Prust, it's a player and a draft pick, and you get him on your team, no problem. And like a 4th or 3rd round draft pick. Clifford, you might have to give up a 2nd and a 1st or something like that. So hang on a sec. We will go into trade negotiations. I'm not going to go to the trade deadline. I like to get it done right now. So first, Clifford from the LA Kings. We will go to this guy. I could have just done that from the trading block. Yeah, oh well. Alright, so Clifford, where are you, Clifford? So all these guys, trade values through the roof. I'm not getting any of these guys. Dustin Brown, trade value way through the roof. I'm not getting any of these guys, okay? Matt Fratton, his trade value is up. I was seeing some people say go after Matt Fratton, not a bad little two-way forward. Trade value way too high, okay? Clifford, his trade value is, yeah, you know what? That is a little bit lower. I could afford that, hopefully. So let's get Clifford on the team. Let's see if there's anybody else. Remember what I said about, what was his name? Sean Thornton. Let's see if there's anybody else we can get in there. No, we have centers. We're okay. Solner. I want somebody with basically no trade. Jordan Nolan, hang on. Jordan Nolan. Grinder, no, he's basically got the same defensive awareness. No. Sean Thornton is just the same as Jordan Nolan. Peros, let's see Peros. I don't think he's got good. He's got better defensive awareness. No, I'd rather just keep, what's his name? Thornton for that. No need to change for no reason. Okay, so where is King? Where's Quinn? They must have traded him. Yeah, they must have traded King. Okay, so I can't get King. What about any defensemen that I could load up on for the playoffs that have no trade value? Muzzin, what's this guy? Defensive defenseman, 3.5 star. Oh yeah, I'd pick up Muzzin as just another player to pick up. Yeah, I'll pick up Muzzin. All right, because he's got no trade value, so just pick him up in the trade because we're gonna need some depth for the playoffs, anyways. Yeah, and that works out there. And then goaltenders, no, we're fine there. All right, so let me just see. They don't have King up here anywhere. Yeah, they must have traded King. Okay, so we got Kyle Clifford and Jake Muzzin, depth defenseman and a third-line checking forward. Muzzin, again, the reason I liked him, defensive defenseman, he could still get better at the end of this year, and defensive awareness 81, it's decent. So actually, you know what, I should check out his contract first as well. Muzzin, 1 year left. Yeah, that works out perfectly. Okay, so we're getting those two guys. Let's see who we can trade up here. We could give up Bobby Butler, and they want him. So yeah, that's an obvious choice right there. But like, watch, I'll go to all skaters, right? We'll just go by trade value here. Let's see if there's anybody with some trade value that I'd be willing to part ways with. No. Jerko or Yurko. I know it's Yurko. Finn, Suter. See, all these guys that I signed in free agency, but what's the point in trading them away? I mean, they're 21 years old. I want to trade away somebody I know I'm not using. See what I mean? See how the trade value just evaporates right away now? I mean, Bickle, he's got no trade value. So that's what I mean about trading players back. Clifford, that's a pretty big trade value when you have nothing but that to trade away, right? So that's what I'm thinking about Prust. Prust would be so easy to get. Okay, so let me just do this again. Goalies. Do we have anybody? I'm not trading Dansk. Markstrom, no. Holding on to all my goalies. Defensemen. Myers, Campbell, Goodbranson, Green, Finn. I could trade away Finn, but he's got 4-star. No, I don't want to trade away Finn. Herbas. All these guys got no trade value. There's no point in there. Right wingers. Yurko, Kopecky, Kosmachuk, Moss, Crab. Maybe I should just trade away one of these guys. This Kosmachuk guy. All right, well, he's my one right winger. Hang on. Left winger, Thornton. Maybe my centers. Yeah, I could trade away either Suter or Winther. Yeah. Okay, so they're both 3.5 star. I signed these two guys in the offseason just to depth players. 65. You know what? This guy's got 65 discipline for a two-way forward. I could be wrong, but discipline is one of those categories that I didn't see get better last year. I'm questioning whether it got better this year. All right, so Winther's got the better discipline. I don't need another 65 discipline guy. So it was Suter, right? Yeah, Suter, you can go. Okay, so I'll put Suter down there. There you go. So how many players can they accept back? Hang on a sec. Skaters matching block. Let me just Crab. Yeah, Joey Crab. Yeah, they can accept Joey Crab there. All right. How about no, all those guys I want to hold on to. All skaters down here. Shaw, McFarland. Yeah, Shaw. Yeah, they can accept another one. McFarland as well. Okay, they can accept a lot of players here. So that's at least some good news. So McFarland, Shaw, Crab, Suter, and Butler. That won't go through. Let's try it out, though. Yeah, definitely did not go through. Let me take Jake Muzzin off there. Let's just try to get Kyle Clifford. Okay, I still don't think that'll go through by the way it is. Let's see. No, still not. You see what I mean? Like, I don't have much to trade back here. If I want to get this guy, it's got to be a draft pick or it's got to be somebody with some trade value. And I just like Yurko. I'd have to trade Yurko to get Clifford. I don't want that. Matthias, right? Kopecky. I don't want to trade these guys. Barkov. Trade Barkov to get Clifford. I don't want that. Suter, Kosmachuk. What about Kosmachuk? Does he have, what kind of discipline does this guy have? He's not a bad two-way forward to hold on to for the future, man. You know what? I'll get rid of that other center. Winther, yeah, he's got some trade value on him. All right, so we'll go Butler, Suter, Crab, Shaw, and Winther for Clifford. Yeah, that should go through now. Winther's got some good trade value and tied in with Suter's, and then, yeah, that should go through. If it doesn't, maybe a draft pick, all right? So for Kyle Clifford, will it go through? Still not, eh? Wow. All right, so I'll take Shaw off. He's completely useless. He's got no trade value, and they don't want him. And maybe a draft pick back. Yeah, I could add a third. How about a third? Will you take that? No? How about a second? I'll give you a second. How about that? There you go. All right, so a little bit of an arm and a leg there for Clifford, but you guys did talk me into it, okay? And because we're gonna be a good team this year, that second round pick is gonna be like a 55 or 60. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be anything special. So I'm fine with that. Now we got ourselves, what's his name? Kyle Clifford, okay? But now what I'm going to also do is I'm still going to go to Montreal. You guys, I know you don't want me to trade with Montreal, but it'd be stupid not to try and get Brendan Press for depth, and he can replace Sean Thornton, okay? He'd be a better player to have for a playoff run. No trade value, which makes it very easy to trade. Hang on a sec. I will easily get this guy in our team centers. Okay, Mueller, Matthias, Barkov, Gomez. Got to hold on to all these. You know, I can trade away a bunch of these guys with the no contract guys. I'm not going to sign these guys. Oh, yeah, there you go. All these guys. Yep, trade away all these guys. There you go. Gustafsson, Fakov, and Simmons. Let's make sure. Yep. Okay, so let's see if that goes through. All those zero contract rookies for Brendan Press. Will it go through? No. Okay, so that does make sense. I'll have to get somebody that they're willing to, or somebody that has some sort of trade value or a draft pick. They don't want to get, they don't want to give him up, so that makes sense. Nope. Holding on to Scott Gomez. Nope. All right, Kosmachuk, Moss, McFarland. Yeah, I can trade away McFarland and Shaw here. Frazier, holding on to all you. All right, so let's trade away some of these Rancine. There you go, and take off Fakov and put Shaw in there. There you go. Yeah, Shaw. All right, so Rancine and Shaw, because they actually have contracts. I think, well, maybe they're not more trade value. If this doesn't go through, I'll have to add in either that Kosmachuk guy or a draft pick. So will it go through? No. All right, so let me take off Lewis, and let me just try a fourth. Will it go through? How about a third? Really? Wow. How about a fourth and a third? Wow, okay, so even with Prust, it's a little bit harder, but I know exactly what I can do here. Kosmachuk. The guys that I signed in free agency, whatever. Get rid of them. Okay, and let me just see if I can get a, you know what, I don't need to give up my third now if I'm getting that. Seconds, third, how about just Kosmachuk? Yeah, he's got more trade value than Prust now. That should go through. All right, let me just get, just to be certain, because I'm sure we're rival teams. They're not liking this. Simmons, there you go. All right, so all these rookies and Kosmachuk for Brendan Press. Will it go through? There it goes. Yep, on behalf of the Montreal Canadiens organization, we'll see you out on the ice. All right, so there you go. We got both of them, Kyle Clifford and Brendan Press now. Welcome to the Quebec City Ace Nordiques. Now, Sean Thornton, you're going to stay on the team. Yeah, you're all going to stay down there. Butler's already been changed, so I'm pretty sure I only have one player who's not dressed. Hang on, let me just go down here. Clifford, Prust. Oh, I gotta dress one of them though. Okay, so gonna dress Clifford, gonna dress Prust, and I'm going to scratch. Where is he? Sean Thornton. Okay, there you go. So now Prust, you're gonna go on the left wing. There you go. And Clifford, you're going to go on the right wing. Even though they're both left wingers, that's okay. All right, so there you go. Upgraded fourth line. Much upgraded fourth line. Kyle Clifford and Brendan Prust. Okay? Now, for the rest, I'm not going to put those guys on the penalty kill because, you know, they got horrible discipline. But they're just back there as depth players. Power play, not power play, but the playoffs. We can bring them up if we need to, you know? I just think that helps out our team a lot more. And now we actually have a depth player in Sean Thornton that when an injury happens in the playoffs, we can bring him up, okay? Not bad for a third or fourth liner. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all the changes I want to do. Whoa, AHL lines. Okay, I'm going to go best lines for AHL. Yep, and I'm going to go back here. Don't worry, I know. Barkov, I know. Barkov, you're going to move up to the first line, and Mantha to the second line, okay? And, yep, Yurko, Gomez, Barkov, Mantha. Yep, that's fine. Power play. Let me get Barkov up there. Centers. Let me just sort by names. That's a lot easier. Barkov, there you go. Gomez, Yurko, and Mantha. Get Mantha up here. There you go. Four-man power play. Gomez, Yurko, Gomes. Jesus, so many friggin' similar names here. Barkov, and Mantha. There you go. Switch them up, and then the penalty kill I'm going to leave the same. Extra attackers will leave, and goaltenders is Oscar Danskill. Okay, so there you go. Trade deadline is complete. Now let's see if this is going to help us out. I want to get the rest of the season done in this video, so it might be a little bit longer than 20 minutes. So hang on one second here, boys. All right, so let's get this year 2 done. We should be, no, we are a playoff team. There's a 100% chance we're a playoff team. We're not going to lose every single game in regulation from here to the end of the regular season. But I want to see if we can win that President's Trophy now. With the changes that I made to our fourth line, let's see what kind of regular season, what kind of ending we have to this regular season. So there you go. We lost our first game to the Vancouver Canucks. Don't worry. That's just coincidence. Hopefully it's just coincidence. But even still, I still think we're a better team for the playoffs. I mean, Sean Thornton was an upgrade. Man, there's another regulation loss. What the hell? And Clifford was a big upgrade as well to Bobby Butler. So here we go. Come on now. Don't lose. There you go. I was going to get a little bit worried there. We start losing a lot of games in regulation. I'm not even going to give us a cap for how many wins I want on the regular season. It doesn't matter to me. As long as we're a playoff team, as long as we can get home ice advantage as well in the first round, that'd be nice. But I'm not going to get super disappointed if we don't win that President's Trophy. What the hell, man? What's going on now? We start to lose games? Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. All right, scouting assignment. There you go. Send them back out. We just did, we were doing all of the CHL still. Yeah, see, I mean, they got nothing else in the other leagues still. Yeah, United States, they got nothing. QMJHL, OHL. Yeah, the OHL's got a lot of players. We'll go WHL again. He's got a red star in there, so I'll go 6 weeks. There you go. All right, so a few more games here. Come on, stop losing games here. Get that little bit of a losing streak behind you and then get back on track, all right? Come on. There's no reason why we're a worse team. I don't believe that. I don't believe that whatsoever. We should be a better team now. Okay, our offense, oh my God, we're losing all these games in regulation now. Oh my God. That's one thing about trading that I don't like. You know, even if you trade and you know your team is better, when you start to lose games, you feel like, ah, crap, I should have just left it the same. I know our team is better, though. That's crap. I think it's just coincidence. I think it's just coincidence, boys. Come on now, boys. Come on. Just keep winning games. Get me a winning streak going into the playoffs. I mean, the Philadelphia Flyers, I think they're the team. They got, see all those? We have the same amount of regulation wins as, now we have more. We have more regulation wins than the Philadelphia Flyers. But it's those damn regulation losses, man. We're above 25 for them. If we could just have like 5 more of those into overtime losses, we'd be a much better team. We'd be the best team in the NHL. We would be. All right, so we're still, yeah, we're winning games here. Don't worry about it. We're going to be a better team next year because we're going to grow. Our whole team is young, you know. If we can get not Oscar Dance, but Eddie Lack, if he becomes an elite goalie, which I don't think he will, but you never know. He's had a good year. He might get a good bump. There you go. We're starting to win some games now. There you go. All right, so Eberle, will he become a 40-goal scorer? He can do it. It looks like he should be able to do it. There's an overtime loss. Thank you. Give me those overtime losses. I'll take the points. Man, Montreal Canadiens. They're beating us ever since we took Brendan Prust away from them. Come on now. Detroit Red Wings, we can beat them. We can beat them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. 2-0 win. Eberle's still stuck at 36. Huberdeau as well. I wonder if he's going to get 60 assists. That'd be a great season for him. There you go. I think these are the last 3 games here. So we should be able to get to 50 wins, 100-point season. This has been a great year for the Quebec City Ace Nordiques. How are we going to finish off the year, though? There you go. There's 1 win. So 50-win season in year 2. What a rebuild. Montreal Canadiens, let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's another shutout. Come on, 3 wins in a row going into the playoffs. That'd be very nice. Eberle, you need 2 goals in this last game, man. You need 2 goals. Let's go. Oh, Detroit, let's go. It's taking a while here. There you go, the 6th goal. Oh, he got 1. 39 goals for Eberle. Oh, he got 1 goal. But quite a nice way to end the regular season. 5 games in a row. And 8? Holy shit. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of 13 to go into the playoffs. Okay, so once we made that trade, it was a little bit slow. Let's see. 1, 2, or 0 and 2. 1 and 2. Jesus, 1 and 4, 2 and 5, and then we started winning 5 and 5, 8 and 5, 10 and 7. Now, these are not counting overtime losses, right? 10 and 7, 13 and 7. So, since the trade deadline, we went 13 and 7, but we had a lot of those losses early on at the trade deadline. The important thing is we're coming into the playoffs on a streak, okay? So, let us find out where we sat at the end of the regular season. 107 points, tied with the New York Islanders. They still could have a game in hand, but yeah, looks like second place at least. So, let's just keep on simulating up here. Let's see where we ended up in the regular season. I'll go to team standings and all that stuff afterwards. Don't you worry. I don't know if any other teams have an extra game there. All right. So stop season simulation. Back in October, when I told you I was expecting 38 wins, I would have never guessed that you would have pulled off 52. This is amazing work, and you've really raised the profile of the Quebec City Ace Nordiques this year. Great job. That's what I'm talking about. That is a turnaround. We've rebuilt, and now we're like the best team in the NHL in year 2. So we got the Washington Capitals. Alexander Ovechkin and the Capitals are coming into town. But before we do that, that's the next video. Right now, we got to do a season wrap-up, okay? So so the Islanders still had one more game in hand, and they finished off top of the NHL with 109 points. Second place, though, Quebec City Ace Nordiques. Not too shabby. We didn't win the conference, we didn't win the Presidents, but we won our division. Yeah, we won our division. We didn't win the conference, okay? But we're in the playoffs. Now, I want to show you guys something. Let's see if there was any crazy teams that didn't make it in here. Nope. Western Conference seemed about right. All right, Dallas, no, it didn't actually. Dallas made it in with 85 points, Colorado with 86, Calgary with 89. Now watch, we go to the Eastern Conference, right? Let's see this. Yeah, look at this. New Jersey didn't make it into the playoffs with 96 points. Carolina didn't make it in with 93. Boston and Toronto made it in with 92 and 91. All right, you see what I mean? This is the kind of problems we're going to be running into with the new alignment. The Eastern Conference teams, man, they got to get so many more points than the Western Conference teams. It's crazy. Look at this again. Dallas, Colorado, Calgary all made it in with 90 points or less. Minnesota as well. Eastern Conference, though, 2 teams, 90 points. 96 points, the Jersey Devils, and they didn't make it in. Good God, that's horrible. That is horrible. All right, but at least we're up there, so that's good news for us. Let me go back to the entire league. All right, we go down here. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Down here, Dallas. 21st team in the NHL, and they make the playoffs, all right? And then all these other teams, Tampa didn't make it, Montreal didn't make it, Detroit didn't make it, all right? Carolina didn't make it, New Jersey, 10th place in the NHL, and they didn't make the playoffs. Out of 16 teams that go there, they're 10th. Oh, my God. I don't know if I like new alignment, man. I mean, watch, my Leafs aren't going to make the playoffs with 94 points. Whatever, I got to get back to this. All right, goals for per game. Let's see. Yeah, we are one of the best goal-scoring teams in the NHL. I would have liked to be above 3, but that's amazing, right? But we're up there. We're above 2.75, which is good enough. Goals against per game, look at that. We got it down there, all right? So we started playing real good. Hell yeah, 2.39. I like that. Power play percentage, that could be increased, but I'm not going to touch it. And penalty kill, this is a good one. Oh, look at that. We did increase that. We got it from 75 or 76 at the beginning of the year, and we got it back up to 81. Okay? But I know in the last few months, it's been clicking at 85. I know it has. It's just the whole season. Hang on. Quebec City. Home record, 27-13-1, so they had a very good time at the Quebec City Ace Nordique Pavilion. Oh, we got to come up with a name for Quebec City, our arena, and the away record pretty good. And we're coming into the playoffs 8-1-1, so we're on fire right now. Our team is on fire. Player stats for the season, so let's do this. Let's see who played good for us, who earned their time, and maybe somebody who earned a roster spot going into next year. You know, there's a lot of players that I thought I was going to trade away at the trade deadline this year. But I don't know, not anymore. Jonathan Huberdeau, basically point-a-game player. I got no problem with that. He's going to be getting better for next year. 70-plus points, that's a great season. Same thing with Jordan Eberle. All right, 70-plus points, great season. Thomas Fleischmann, again, 84 overall. If we had a first liner, he'd be up there, and Eberle and Huberdeau might even have more points. But as an 84 overall, 30-30 guy, 60 points, that's an outstanding year for Thomas Fleischmann. I couldn't be angry at that. Mueller, 50-point season. Kopecky, 50-point season. What did I say? Those guys are great down there. Shore, 35 points, 20-goal season, so that's why I put him on the power play. Get those goals. Moss, 29. Bickle, 22 points. Sean Matthias, 21. Prust, 20. We can't really tell for Prust. All right, all these guys. And plus minus go up here. Bickle plus 11, Kopecky plus 11, Mueller plus 9, and then our first line. Good God, are they ever plus players? I like that. And then defenseman, let's see. Oh my God, Norris Trophy winner Brian Campbell, maybe 50 points. Well, I'm glad I did not trade that guy. Tyler Myers, 43, Kulikov, 39, Goodbranson, 18, Green and Frazier, 8. But Green and Frazier plus 30, plus 13. All right, Goodbranson even, plus players. We're plus players everywhere. I'm loving it. And then goaltenders, Eddie Lack. What a signing. The greatest signing Jim Superbman's ever signed, possibly. We wouldn't be a playoff team if we went with Markstrom this year. But Eddie Lack, below 2.25, 44 wins, 20 losses, 2 overtime losses, and a save percentage of 93.04. I mean, I think we found our goalie, our franchise goalie right here. He's 27 years old. Who cares if he's only got 4-star? He's playing amazing. He's only 27 years old. He's got 8 years in him still, easily. Right? I mean, we don't even need another goalie. Eddie Lack is a legitimate starting goalie this year. So that's a great season for Eddie Lack, okay? And if we, I want to get into the habit of doing this for the end of the regular season. We should just do just the basic stat, goals, Ovechkin with 41, all right, Eberle in second, all right, so there you go. Assists, Huberdeau's got to be, Tavares, he's way up there, never mind, Huberdeau's down here. Points, Taves, Tavares, Thornton, Ovechkin, Stamkos, Parise, Nash, and Crosby. That's about right. There's your point-of-game players, okay? Defenseman, let's see if Campbell did anything special here. All right, so Campbell is 4th best in the NHL. All right, so that's what I mean. Yeah, he's earning his 7.5. It's steep, but at least he's earning it. Most goals, 19 for PK Subban. Yeah, man, he's wailing it from the point, but 56 points on a non-playoff team. I could care less. And then goaltenders... wins, 44 for Eddie Lack. Good God. Yep, Lundqvist. Lundqvist only started 60 games. Niemi, Luongo. Yeah, you guys are right. Starting goalies don't start a lot of games in this. Seems like they do play their backups a lot. All right, we can. It's weird though, because I didn't change anything, and my goalie gets 66 games played. That's weird. Anyways, goals against average. Let's see. Yeah, those guys don't count. Lundqvist counts 2.01. Yeah, Lundqvist counts. These guys, yeah, man. Eddie Lack played great, 2.16. And look at all the amount of games that he played compared to those guys. Save percentage, Pekka Rinne. How did Pekka Rinne only play 32 games played? What the hell? Hang on a second. I want to try something here. Pekka Rinne, all right. Let me just see. How did he only get 32 games played? There's no injuries. Coaching options, view lines. We might have found a problem here that needs to be fixed. Might have to make a video about this. Nashville. Let's see, what kind of backup goalie do they have? Unless they have a stud of a backup that I'm... Hellberg? So what, Hellberg got, all those starts this year? Hang on, boys. I know I'm kind of drifting away here, but I want to figure that... How can I do this? Contracts. That's what I got to do. Contracts. There you go. Go to... Because then I can look at the individual players. Go to Nashville. Don't tell me that friggin' Hellberg got all the starts and Pekka Rinne didn't. Hang on. So I go to season stats. They friggin' started 32 games played. Okay. Alright. Now go to Hellberg. If he has friggin' 60-something games played, that's a big problem. What the hell is going on? Alright, yeah, I gotta get in touch with the boys at EA Sports for that. That's a big problem. I don't have injuries on or nothing. They're starting the backups more times. Jesus. Alright, well anyways. We finished the regular season pretty good. All right, we showed you the individual stats, but now I don't think we should make any line changes. But you guys can weigh in on your opinions. But I think we should just leave everything the way it is and see what happens in Game 1. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video when we have Alexander Ovechkin come into town for Round 1 of the playoffs.